I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Look at this! Look, here's the train. It's over 2 meters.
Can't see anything here.
I'm gonna be snowed in here tomorrow. So got this big snow machine outside my window here. It's prepping the area for this big blizzard that's coming in tomorrow. What a cool machine. Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Jarl, also known as the Norwegian Explorer, and I spend the whole winters in the Arctic in my van, traveling around some of the harshest environments in the whole world. Come along to experience the wildest blizzard I ever encountered and definitively the most insane snowstorm I ever filmed. But first, the most important meal of the day. Coffee. Good morning, my friends, and cheers. Got the most important meal of the day. And today it is March 7th, and I'm gonna head up to the Salt Mountain, Saltfjellet, and go south from there. Looked like there was gonna be a lot of snow coming down when I checked the forecast yesterday. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Wow, it's a ton of snow and stormy. That's just incredible amounts of snow. Interesting couple of days here. So I need to head that way quite fast because the weather is gonna start picking up around 11 and it's 9 now. Yeah, so just gonna do my coffee, pack up, and head out of here. So this snow machine is out preparing for the storm, I guess. Getting rid of as much snow as possible along the roads. cool machine. Time to pack up and head up on the mountain before they close the roads. All right, let's go. These mountains here are incredible. So I'm up on Saltfjellet, Salt Mountain, but looks like the weather is gonna be too harsh to stay here. It had, on the northern side, it had almost hurricane force winds, 32 meters a second, and that is too much. That's not within my comfort range, so I'm gonna head a little bit further south, where it looks like it's gonna be more manageable winds. Yeah, this feels a little bit better. I'm sheltered behind some hills here. It's called Sukkertoppen up here, or Sugar Top. And there's like a little hill here. Should protect me much better from the wind. And if the wind gets as strong as it's on the forecast, it could be a quite spectacular place. Maybe we'll get some solar soon. Battery's full now, but as we're getting further south, should start charging, I guess. It's nearly noon, and I think it's time for breakfast, lunch, whatever you call it. So, doing my fruit muesli with bananas and yogurt. And today I'm making a mess of it. That's annoying. Getting some work done, transferring some files from my drone. Looks like the weather is a little bit delayed. I got a plow truck parked by my side, probably having lunch. The wind is picking up now, so I'm just gonna head outside for a little while and get a few shots before it goes crazy here. It's supposed to snow a ton, then the wind is gonna be like full storm. So that should be exciting. We'll see what happens. the weather definitely picked up fast now. It's a couple of hours delayed, but pretty sure this is gonna get pretty epic as we go. Road is still open. Turned on my alerts on the phone for road closures, and I'm just gonna stay here and ride it out. It's a pretty good spot, got good cell service, and I'm not sheltered right now because now everything's coming from behind, but it's gonna turn when it gets really bad tonight, and then it's gonna hit this little hill up here. Or it's gonna come from right in front of me here when it really gets bad. So I think I'm in a good spot here. Okay, here's the first warning. It says bad weather, danger of closed roads, danger of convoy driving, and the road can be closed on very short notice, which is fine. I'm good to stay here until the weather is over tomorrow night. The weather is getting worse, so I'm actually thinking that I should get out of here and get a little bit further south where it's not gonna be as bad as up here. It looks like it's gonna go on for longer than it was originally intended to. I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes and then I'll check again. Alright, let's get out of here before it gets too bad. Actually, the worst part is not today, but it is through the night and the morning. That could be just not very fun, I think. So I'm gonna head out to a slightly better place. Just gonna drive like 10 kilometers over to the south side of the mountain, get away from the north side where the worst weather is. Kilometers till we leave the Arctic Circle. So I'm getting quite a lot of questions about why there's clear roads and the snow doesn't accumulate, and that is because they raise the roads high off the terrain, so the snow just blows cleanly off the road most of the time. And it's only when there's a fence or a barrier that the snow accumulates, or if there's like a ton of snow that builds up around the road. But that rarely happens because of the harsh weather and all the wind up here. So here's the Polar Circle Center. Might park here and check the forecast here. If the parking lot is open. Here's the Polar Circle Center or Arctic Circle Center. It is snowed down. And there we cross out through the Arctic Circle. Gonna be looking for the different spot. Not sure if it's open. This could have been a nice place, but that is completely snowed in and closed. There's should be another one in 800 meters. This might be a real snow trap. Thinking this is where I'm gonna park here, if anything is open. Yeah. This is pretty good. Yeah, I think this is a good spot here. It's a trailhead or some kind of tourist attraction, and should be nice and safe here. It's gonna be full storm blowing here as well and a ton of snow, but this seems to be a spot that is frequently opened by the plow trucks, so should be fine. Like it was a good thing that I came down here. This is the staging area for the convoys, so this place might get full of people pretty soon. Just got a warning that they'll close the road. So this building here is a waiting room for people waiting because of closed roads. Got toilet and I'm very happy I came down here. It's gonna get pretty bad, I think. So my window is covered in snow now. That's kind of rare because usually it just flows past, but the wind is coming straight towards the side of the van now. I parked this way because it's gonna turn when it peaks, and then it's gonna come from the front of my van. And I always like facing the wind. It's just so much more stable that way. Some fun stuff here. So it's calmed down quite a bit outside. It's gonna pick up again, but gonna use this time with calmer weather to make some dinner. It's 5:30 now, so I'm gonna try another pizza experiment in my Omnia oven. I think the previous one wasn't that successful, where I used salmon and stuff. I think I'm gonna try something else today. But first, Swedish beer. Low alcohol folköl, they call it. So gonna get my Omnia oven out and see if my pizza dough is still good. It might be a bit old, but we'll see. Looks like there's a German van or something planning to come here to camp as well. Maybe it's not German. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Can't really tell the nationality, but definitely not a Norwegian plate. Wonder what they're thinking. Let's see if I remember how I did this. This dough is definitely not at the top of its game right now, but let's see if we can make something work. How many do I need? Let's do need 6. I haven't decided what the fillings are gonna be yet, but it's definitely gonna be cheese. Well, it is snowing a lot now. Not any crazy wind right now, though. Oh, that is not good. That is leaky. All right, let me check what I have in the fridge for this stuff here. It's gonna be pesto pizza today with brie cheese and some Swedish ham. Pesto. Then we'll do some Swedish ham. And then we'll do some brie. Good chunk of brie in each. Tiny bit of arugula. And then we'll top it off a little bit of Gouda cheese. Gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Never go wrong with black pepper. Let's put this stuff into the fridge. The wind is picking up. Let's have a quick look. Ooh. Not sure about that though, but looks like this could be a great meal. Let's check it out. Can get these out. Smells delicious. It's little pizza cookies. Right. So there's my little pizza muffins. I'll call it. Nice. The Omnia oven works beautifully. Thank you, sister, for that. And let's eat. Let's try these little fun pizza muffins. Here we go. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. The pesto and the brie cheese together, awesome. So time to watch an episode of Severance on Apple TV Plus. It's Friday night. There's a new episode.
Could you keep...
She's looming through and through. She was...
Well, so the road is now closed. It is around midnight, I guess. I was just up to get some water. I noticed the weather has picked up quite a lot. I might have to step outside for a second. really picked up here now. And there's a ton of snow in the air coming down. I was just up to get a drink and I was fast asleep and had to take a look at this. Just come outside for a little bit to experience this. Gonna head over to the road and have a quick look. Take care so I don't break the camera now. I have a habit of breaking cameras this winter. It's not that the cameras are fragile, but with this snow that just comes straight at you sideways, it just gets filled up with snow. It takes a while to dry out, and it's not possible to use the camera while it's drying up, basically. But you can see here it's going off pretty good now. I have to say I'm extremely happy that I moved earlier today. This would absolutely not have been fun up on the mountain where the wind was like 30% stronger, and the first place I was up on it was going to be hurricane force. So, and now I'm standing in shelter of this building just to be able to talk to the camera here, but this is just not good up on that mountain. I saw some vans and some RVs going past. I believe they've gone past the mountain over to the other side, but I hope they're not up there. Being up there in this weather is just no good at all. Look at this. car came up here. I don't know if they're working here or if they try to get across. They're stopped up here now, so might have to go and have a chat with them, see what's up. For sure, and that is I'm gonna be snowed in here tomorrow. There's just too much snow coming down, and it's just like super heavy wet snow, so just kind of I had planned to park in a way that would make it easy for me to get out, but it is snowing in here with this wet heavy snow, and it's really coming down a ton. But this is probably the first place the plow trucks will show up in the morning, or tomorrow night actually, because it's gonna continue through tomorrow. So good thing I have all the supplies I need and all the propane I need, and I can stay warm. And there's even this shelter hut over here where I can go if everything should break down. So it's all good. But now it's time to get in, go to sleep. It is probably 1:30 or something. There goes my plant. Oh, Mr. Snowman is back. Whew. This is gonna be bad for my camera. I need to put it in a plastic bag so it doesn't get all foggy. Okay, I think I managed to get a lot of the snow off outside, but this is, well, I don't like the hood of my new jacket at all, but I do like that snow doesn't really stick, but it gets wet. Kind of shame it's made in Sweden, but it's definitely not made for the weather up here.
Oh, I'm completely soaked now. Basically, get extremely wet, everything. The snow is just super heavy and wet. And if you can see my pants here, they're soaked. Not a lot of space in the van here to make sure that snow stays outside. So, terrible stuff. Need to hang the snow pants in my bathroom. Yep. Straight into the bathroom. Well, I'm heading back to bed. It's 1:30. So I'll see you tomorrow. That's gonna be quite the mayhem, I think. Could be insane out there tomorrow. It's gonna snow so much. Look at this stuff here. Crazy. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, it is shaking. Oh man. This is going to be so weird to see tomorrow. Usually I'm in blizzards with like lighter and very cold snow. Now it's pretty wet and heavy snow, so gonna be very interesting to see how it looks tomorrow. Well, good night. Well, it is 7 in the morning and my view is completely blocked. Here as well. I can hear trucks idling. And also my front window. Can't see anything here. I might be able to use my wipers. I'm fully snowed in here now. Hope that truck comes over here, helps me. Yep, I had a feeling this would be a great place to park. Got priority plow truck coming in here. Look at that plow on the side there, that's a monster. Well, it is 8:30 now and I didn't sleep much. There's been a truck standing out here with its engine running and it's just this deep hum and I couldn't get rid of it with air plugs either. Also, it's been very stormy, the van has been shaking, and just the wind has been relentless. I'm gonna warm up the van now and go outside and have a quick look how it looks. There was a plow truck here half an hour ago clearing the field in front of me, but I don't think it got everything away. I might have to take out the shovel to get this sorted, but warming up the van now, expecting to have an empty propane bottle today. Hope I can get the van warm before that happens, so I don't have to walk outside to switch the bottle when I'm cold. But I'm gonna get dressed, and then I'm gonna make some coffee and have a look outside. Not very easy to see anything through here. Have a little bit of digging to do here. So there's more weather coming in, and I think they're debating whether to open the road or do a convoy or something. It seems like there's a lot of back and forth. Not sure if they're planning to go yet. The weather looks pretty nasty up on the mountain. Even here, snowing quite a lot. Well, here they go. Guess they decided it was time. Doing a convoy. Even an RV here. Alright, it's time to get some coffee. Looks like the plow truck is trying to get me out here. I can of course take my shovel out. Yeah, he's definitely trying to dig me out here. How he's gonna do that? Yeah, he's definitely getting some stuff done for me here. I can't film it because I have the covers on my window here. Se på det du! Cleared the field right in front of me here, which is cool. Strange morning or night when there's this storm, and you gotta kind of pay attention a little bit to what they're doing outside so you don't miss any communication. Alright, let's get coffee. So here's the coffee I'm using. It's from Spain, and it is a very cheap one that I buy in bulk. Or I get in bulk, and it works really good with my AeroPress. It's funny, when you go to Sweden you can nearly not find espresso that's not like whole beans, unless you go to a really big supermarket or something. Any of you ever spilled a ton of coffee around your kitchen? Better do it in the sink. Well, the propane bottle is not empty yet. I had expected it to empty like early in the morning before I got the chance to warm up the van. But now it's 9 o'clock and I got 19 degrees. That's like 67 degrees Fahrenheit inside. Coffee is on the way. To warm up the cup as well. And open a vent if I can. Ooh. It's snowing in, but need to get ventilation anyway. How about that blizzard through the night there? That was just epic. That is some of the nastiest stuff I've ever seen. It was just completely relentless. Gonna be one of the highlight blizzards of the year. Gonna have some coffee, some breakfast. It's the International Women's Day, so congratulations to all of you. Gonna start heading south today for a big birthday party on March 17th, so that's a week from now. And then I'm gonna head out in the mountains, the Alpine Mountains, a little bit further south after that. So thanks for coming along so far. Well, there we are, as I expected. What time is it? It's 9:40, so that's a pretty good timing there. Need to go out and change that bottle. Well, it started again, and the road is still closed. People are lining up for a convoy, looks like. Really is a lot of snow coming down now. I think I'm gonna try to find a place to measure the snowpack. Would be really cool to see how much new snow there actually is. Well, it is certainly Snowmageddon again. Crazy amounts of snow has been coming down. So this is not Japan, and it is not Tahoe. This is Arctic Norway. And we don't usually get these Snowmageddons with the crazy amounts of snow in the 24-hour period, because it basically is just too harsh, so the snow blows off the side and disappears into the mountains. But now we got a proper Snowmageddon. So we've had around I'd say 130 centimeters, 140 centimeters over the past few days. Look at this. So you see the plow sticks? Now it's just coming down. This is absolutely crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This is just insanely crazy. And now the wind is picking up as well. It's got to be the most heavy snowfall I've ever driven in. Absolutely mad. So I'm actually gonna go and measure those plow sticks, because they might be higher than I think they are. Just want to get that straight. This meter here is 2 meters long, 200 centimeters. Let's go and find out. Alright, so yeah, it's over 2 meters, so that's good to know. This crazy weather. Gotta get inside before I get completely snowed over. Okay, so good to know. Those plow sticks are more than 2 meters. So when I filmed them going past here, they were up to that. Many places. So don't know how much of that is new, but they might actually be 2.5 meters because they go way into the ground as well.